Hello Swatantra TV viewers. I am Mahima, welcoming you to our English bulletin with latest news, updates and analysis. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday said he would strive to ensure unanimity in all decisions of his next government and asserted that the NDA is an organic alliance committed to the principle of nation first. Chosen by the BJP-led National Democratic Alliance as its leader to become Prime Minister for the third time, Modi also said the NDA government in the next 10 years will focus on good governance, development, quality of life and minimum interference in the lives of common citizens. He said mutual trust was at the core of this alliance and they were committed to the principle of all sects are equal. There were efforts to not acknowledge this very victory, to cast a shadow of defeat on this victory. But all such efforts remained fruitless. Such things die very young, and it happened, Modi said at the meeting of the NDA Parliamentary Party. NDA leaders including N. Chandrababu Naidu of TDP, Nitish Kumar of JDU, Eknath Shinde of Shiv Sena, Chirag Paswan of LJP-RV, H.D. Kumaraswamy of JDS, Ajit Pawar of NCP, Anupriya Patel of Apna Dals, Pawan Kalyan of Jana Sena attended the meeting along with newly elected Lok Sabha members from the ruling alliance. The NDA is not a grouping of parties that have come together to get power. It is committed to the principle of nation first, he added. Modi said Indie alliance parties have already started saying they came together only for the Lok Sabha polls. Such an approach showed their character, hunger for power, he said.
हम लोग जब 4 जून के नतीजे चल रहे थे, मैं तो अपने काम में कुछ व्यस्त था। बाद में फोन आना शुरू हो गए, तो मैंने किसी को पूछा, यार ये तो ठीक है आंकड़े वांकड़े, तो मुझे ये बताओ कि ईवीएम जिंदा है कि मर गया। ये लोग वो ईवीएम की अर्थी का जुलूस निकालेंगे, लेकिन 4 जून शाम आते आते उनको ताले लग गए, ईवीएम ने उनको चुप कर दिया। आशा करता हूं कि 5 साल तो अब ईवीएम शायद मुझे नहीं सुनाई देगा, लेकिन जब 29 में हम जाएंगे तो फिर से शायद ईवीएम को लेकर के नाचने की शुरुआत करेंगे।
NDA government under the visionary leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji has taken significant initiatives in the last 10 years. The country has witnessed remarkable progress and transformation. Narendra Modi ji focused and dedicated approach has transformed the nation into a global powerhouse. I am in the politics for the last 4 decades. I have seen so many leaders. I can give entire credit for Narendra Modi ji for making India proud globally. That is his biggest achievement for the country. Now, under his leadership, we have reached 5th largest economy in the world.
श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को भारत के प्रधानमंत्री पद के लिए समर्थन देती है। 10 साल से ये प्रधानमंत्री हैं और फिर प्रधानमंत्री होने जा रहे हैं और इन्होंने पूरे देश की सेवा की। अब पूरा भरोसा है कि जो कुछ भी बचा है अगली बार ये सब पूरा कर देंगे और जो भी हर राज्य का है, और हम लोग पूरे तौर पर सब दिन इनके साथ रहेंगे और पूरे तौर पर जो कुछ भी है आज जिस तरह से भी ये करेंगे बहुत अच्छा है। और आप जान लीजिए कि कुछ लोग, हम लोगों को तो अब लगता है कि अगली बार जो आप आइएगा ना, तो इस बार हम देखें कि कुछ इधर उधर कुछ जीत गया है, अगली बार सब हारेगा। हमको पूरा भरोसा। बिना मतलब का बात बोल बोल करके क्या किया है? ये सब कोई काम किया है? उन लोगों ने आज तक कोई काम नहीं किया, देश की कोई सेवा नहीं।
Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, my heartfelt wishes on behalf of Jana Sena, and I'm fortunate and grateful for giving this opportunity to be here. It started in 2014 in the same place, and Honorable Chandrababu Naidu ji said, we're going to see Modi ji to rule this country for 15 years, and it's happening, sir. Chandrababu ji, your prophecy came true. Modi ji, you truly inspired the nation. As long as you are the Prime Minister of this country, our country will never bow down to anyone, sir. The mighty Himalayas will never bow down like that. Under your leadership, Bharat will never bow down. And we really take pride under your leadership, to work under your leadership, sir. We really take pride. And from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Kamakyu to Dwaraka, and you have inspired everyone, sir. We all rally behind you. We all rally behind you.
Narendra Modi will take oath as Prime Minister for the third time on Sunday, senior BJP leader Prahlad Joshi said here at the NDA Parliamentary Party meeting. The oath-taking ceremony will take place at 6 p.m. on 9th June, Joshi told the NDA leaders assembled here at the Central Hall of the old Parliament building to elect Modi as their leader. Besides NDA MPs, senior leaders of the alliance, including chief ministers, were present for the meeting where BJP President JP Nadda is expected to propose a resolution in support of Modi's leadership, with allies and MPs likely to endorse it. After Modi is elected the leader of NDA MPs, senior members of the alliance like TDP's N. Chandrababu Naidu, JDU's Nitish Kumar and Shiv Sena's Eknath Shinde will join the Prime Minister for a meeting with President Draupadi Murmu to present her the list of parliamentarians supporting him, some alliance members said. Besides Naidu, Kumar and Shinde, Chirag Paswan, Jitan Ram Manji, Anupriya Patel, Pawan Kalyan were among the NDA leaders present on the main days, alongside senior BJP leaders. The NDA has 293 MPs, comfortably above the majority mark of 272 in the 543-member Lok Sabha. Senior BJP leaders, including Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh and Nadda, have also been holding deliberations with allies to work out an amicable formula for their share of representation in the new government, which will critically depend on them for BJP allies, TDP chief N. Chandrababu Naidu and Bihar Chief Minister and JDU Supremo Nitish Kumar, on Friday endorsed Prime Minister Narendra Modi as the leader of the National Democratic Alliance with a message to balance regional aspirations and national interests. Balancing regional aspirations and national interests must run parallelly while ensuring holistic development for all strata of society, Naidu said. Naidu said Modi's rallies in Andhra Pradesh helped the TDP win 16 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. Today, India is having the right leader at the right time, that is Narendra Modi. This is a very good opportunity for India. Kumar expressed confidence that Modi will develop India in a big way and also pay attention to Bihar. All the pending works of Bihar will be done. It is a very good thing that all of the allies have come together and they will all work together with Modi. The Bihar Chief Minister slammed the opposition and expressed confidence that they will be defeated in the next Lok Sabha elections.
NDA government, under the visionary leadership of Sri Narendra Modi ji, has taken significant initiatives in the last 10 years. The country has witnessed remarkable progress and transformation. Narendra Modi ji focused and dedicated approach has transformed the nation into a global powerhouse. I am in the politics for the last 4 decades. I have seen so many leaders. I can give entire credit for Narendra Modi ji for making India proud globally. That is his biggest achievement for the country. Now, under his leadership, we have reached 5th largest economy in the world.
4 Indian students studying at a university in Russia's Veliky Novgorod region have drowned in the Volkhov River, the Ministry of External Affairs said on Friday. A 5th Indian student was saved and is presently receiving medical attention, it said, adding that another 2 students are missing and a search for them continues. Local emergency services have so far retrieved 2 bodies from the Volkhov River. 4 Indian students who were studying at the Yaroslav Davais Novgorod State University located in Veliky Novgorod, Russia, drowned in an unfortunate incident in the Volkhov River, the ministry said in a statement. It said the Indian consulate in St. Petersburg is in contact with the university and local authorities and is providing all possible assistance. Local emergency services have so far recovered two dead bodies from the Volkhov River. We offer our condolences to the families. Government on Friday appointed senior IS officer Neerab Kumar Prasad as the new chief secretary, replacing KS Jawahar Reddy. Jawahar Reddy has been transferred without giving any posting. Prasad, who was serving as the special chief secretary, Environment, Forest, Science and Technology Department, was elevated as the top government official. Prasad, Special Chief Secretary to the government, is transferred and appointed as Chief Secretary to the government of Andhra Pradesh, said an official release. A 1987 batch officer, Prasad, assumed office at the Secretariat on Friday. Meanwhile, three senior IAS officers Poonam Malakondia, Mutyal Raju and Bharat. The Andhra Pradesh government on Friday appointed senior IS officer Neerab Kumar Prasad as the new chief secretary, replacing KS Jawahar Reddy. Jawahar Reddy has been transferred without giving any posting. Prasad, who was serving as the special chief secretary, Environment, Forest, Science and Technology Department, was elevated as the top government official. Prasad, Special Chief Secretary to the government, is transferred and appointed as Chief Secretary to the government of Andhra Pradesh, said an official release. A 1987 batch officer, Prasad, assumed office at the Secretariat on Friday. Meanwhile, three senior IAS officers Poonam Malakondia, Mutyal Raju and Bharat Gupta were transferred without giving any posting. They were asked to report to General Administrative Department. With the exit of the YSRCP government, headed by YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, there are speculation that there could be large-scale transfers of IS officers. YSRCP leader and former Minister Panni Nani on Friday alleged that the TDP has resorted to Bihar-style terror attacks on their opponents post the general elections in Andhra Pradesh. He made these observations after the alleged TDP supporters hurled stones and eggs at the house of Kodali Nani in Gudivada in Krishna district and threw stones at the house of former MLA from Gannavaram Vallabhneni Vamsi. Two cars belonging to Vamsi were damaged in the attack. Scores of TDP supporters hurled eggs at the house of former YSRCP MLA Kodali Nani in Gudivada in Krishna district on Friday. TDP supporters wearing yellow scarves brought eggs and started attacking Nana's house. The police, who were posted at the house of Nani, tried to pacify them but in vain. Though concertina wire fencing was placed abutting the compound wall, the cadre continued to throw eggs at Nana's house.
పోలీసులు అయితే చెప్తున్నారు
Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra on Friday slammed the Modi government over alleged irregularities in the NEET medical entrance exam and called for resolution of students' legitimate complaints through an investigation. Several aspirants of the medical entrance exam NEET have alleged inflation of marks, which led to a record 67 candidates bagging the top rank, including 6 from the same examination center. The National Testing Agency, however, denied any irregularities and said the changes made in the NCERT textbooks and grace marks for losing time at the examination centers are some of the reasons behind the students scoring higher marks. In a post in Hindi on X, Gandhi said that first the NEET exam paper was leaked and now the students allege that there has been a scam in its results as well. Serious questions are being raised on 6 students of the same center getting 720 out of 720 marks, and many kinds of irregularities are coming to the fore. There are reports of many children committing suicide across the country after the results were announced, Gandhi said, and added that this is very sad and shocking. Is it not the government's responsibility to resolve these legitimate complaints by conducting an investigation? Gandhi asked. equity indices Sensex and Nifty climbed over 2% to settle at record high levels on Friday after the Reserve Bank of India revised upwards the GDP growth projection to 7.2% for 2024-25 from 7% earlier. The 30-share BSE Sensex jumped 1,720.8 points, or 2.29%, to hit a new record peak of 76,795.31 in day trade. The benchmark ended at a record high of 76,693.36, up 1,618.85 points, or 2.16%. The NSE Nifty climbed 498.8 points, or 2.18%, to 23,320.20 during the day and is just 18.5 points from the record intraday high. The index settled with a jump of 468.75 points, or 2.05%, at all-time closing high of 23,290.15. IT and interest rate-sensitive bank, realty, and auto stocks ended with sharp gains. The RBI left its key interest rates unchanged on Friday as expected, keeping the focus on inflation amid robust economic growth that is likely to provide the new Modi government headroom for maneuvering reforms. All the 30 Sensex companies ended in the positive territory, with Mahindra and Mahindra, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, Bharti Airtel, Infosys and Tata Steel emerging as the biggest gainers. Foreign institutional investors offloaded equities worth 6,867.72 crore rupees on Thursday, according to exchange data. Bank of India left its key interest rates unchanged on Friday as expected, keeping the focus on inflation amid robust economic growth that is likely to provide the new Modi government headroom for maneuvering reforms. The Monetary Policy Committee, consisting of 3 RBI and an equal number of external members, kept the repo rate unchanged at 6.50% for an 8th straight policy meeting and stuck to its relatively hawkish stance of withdrawal of accommodation, Governor Shaktikanta Das said in his statement. The decision comes just days ahead of Narendra Modi assuming the office of the Prime Minister of India for the 3rd straight. The slim majority, according to global rating agencies, may delay more far-reaching elements of economic and fiscal reforms like land and labor, and impede progress on fiscal consolidation. India's real GDP grew by 8.2% in the 2023-24 April 2023 to March 2024 fiscal year, while inflation was 4.83% in April, above the RBI's target. The FY24 growth was helped by a faster-than-expected pace of 7.8% in the March quarter. The governor hinted that the RBI may be willing to move before the US Federal Reserve pivots a rate cut, saying the central bank's monetary policy actions are determined by domestic growth and inflation conditions.
I would now turn to the decisions and deliberations of the Monetary Policy Committee. The Monetary Policy Committee met on 5th, 6th and 7th June. After detailed assessment of the evolving macroeconomic and financial developments and the outlook, the MPC decided by a 4:2 majority to keep the policy repo rate unchanged at 6.5%.
Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV every day. This is Mahima, signing off. Keep watching Swatantra TV.